welcome to Shoes Off with Casey Live, where we are going over most embarrassing moments. How fun is this going to be? Oh my gosh, let me give a shout out to everybody who's in. I want to start off with a very special. This is for Tim Jeffries. I want to say I want to give three quick shout outs. Tim Jeffries, our first founding member for Unlaced with Casey through the Buy a Coffee. He did the whole year. He's our first member. And I got to experience how it all works. I could send him a personal message, a little video. Oh my gosh, Tim. And then Randad, he gets full credit for this most embarrassing moments video. And lovely Brittany Hudson. I always have to pause when it comes to your name because what I say on my other live streams. And I want to thank you for moderating tonight and being here because you're awesome sauce. You bet Tim is you guessed it. Oh my gosh. Hello, everybody. I love watching listening, reading your conversations that you're having. Remember when we were kids waiting here for Casey to start the show? Oh gosh, brings back memories. Having a hard time thinking of an embarrassing moment. Yeah, right, Tim. Oh my gosh. You, I'm sure, have a whole bunch. Or maybe you don't get embarrassed. Maybe you just are just silly and quirky and it doesn't matter. I can Venmo you for a story. It'll be our secret. Nobody will know. I'm not even saying it on here. Oh my gosh. It's being the same chat room with Tim. Oh my gosh. Let's get going. Tim Randad. I'm just I met Mr. Petterman on the Minnesota State Fair. That dude is tall. Hey, Tangie. Oh my gosh. How are you guys doing? Happy Thursday. How exciting is this? So I did get up and shower today because normally it's not my shower day, but I got home from work. I got my video ready for Monday. I think I'm going to post my videos on a regular basis on Mondays, and then Thursdays will be our live stream. Can you hear me okay? And I ordered this on Amazon. How cute is that? I don't know which way is better. Um, so yeah, so I got a video that I'm so excited to share with you guys. It is 6 side hustles I have tested, and I'm going all out. Like I'm the truth. Like all this stuff we hear, and I put it all out there, you guys. What the real story is, and what I make on all our side hustles, and all that stuff. So you'll want to watch for that video because it's gonna be good. Hey, Paulette, I'm listening in as much as I'm watching. Okay, gotcha. That's the thing. Live streams on Thursdays can be tough because we have sports. But welcome in, everybody. I didn't even put the comment because I just wrapped up my video and then I ran up here. Um, but I should add a comment. Brittany, could you do me a favor? Could you add a comment that says most embarrassing moments tonight, something like that? Please share and then pin it so people coming in know what we're doing here. I think you can pin your comment, pin the comment as a moderator. Let me know. How's everybody's week going? I love these live streams. You know what's really cool is just walking upstairs and turning everything on and just doing this. So who is gonna I think Randad came up with the idea. Just kidding, you don't have to go first, but I hope I just we all laugh. Like everybody at least has a smile or a laugh tonight. That is the goal. So give me a like, give me love. Let's throw up some hearts. Let's get people knowing we're here, you guys, because they need to join in on the fun too. Beautiful day. Tonight, right here is the highlight of my week. But Thursdays are tough because you have sports. You have some popular TV shows. I thought 8 o'clock might be good though, because it might be late enough. Embarrassing moments tonight. We would love to hear yours. Perfect, Brittany. And were you able to pin that bad boy? Lisa, I have way too many. Oh, this is going to be good. I have to pin it? Okay. Look at that. Thank you. Because I didn't have to take my phone off. And this needs to go up just a wee bit. There. I want you guys to see this too. 'cause that's too cute. I gotta show off my new little gadget. Okay. I wanna rock. Okay, I have I have 2 for sure, and I'm sure they're gonna once somebody says something, I'll probably laugh, but I am even hesitant to share mine, so I'm not gonna kick it off. No, no, no. And I'll tell you, if my husband saw it, his mouth would drop to the floor when I share it because he's gonna be like, "I can't believe you said that on your live stream," and I'm gonna say, "No, it's gonna be awesome." So, you guys, the one thing you have to do is if it makes you laugh, you have to put a laughing emoji in if you're watching. You got to. You just got to. And we're gonna be going live every Thursday at 8 PM Central. We're gonna see how that goes for about a month, and then we'll go from there. Okay, I'll go first, but it will be long. Okay. We will give you the floor, Dad. Dun, 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 dun. Thank you. Oh, I know Brittany has one too, and we're gonna have tons. We have a full show. This might go longer than an hour. Oh, we're listening. We could talk until he gets it all out if it's a long one. This is where a call-in would be nice, you know? I should maybe incorporate that one of these days. You know? Nowhere to hide. Bum, 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 bum. Do, 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 do. I was thinking of even incorporating some game show type things like Q and A's. What I want to know right now is what's the weather at where you're at? Minnesota, and I think it's like Randad will have to confirm, but is it like 60? It's kind of sunny, kind of cloudy. I can smell Randad typing right now. Oh, laughing emoji for me. I'm laughing, but you guys get to see that. So I just want to know that I'm bringing you some smiles. I remembered one earlier and I was going to share it, Brittany says, and now she read. Oh, is this rated R, Como? Yes, but not too dirty. Let's keep it YouTube friendly. We don't want to scare anybody off. Do you know what I mean? Um, it can be rated R. I would say PG-13, in between PG-13 and rated R. Nothing R is somewhat okay, but if you're getting closer to that XR, we gotta stay away from that. We don't need to get banned right off the way. Okay. Randad says, I graduated from the University of Minnesota, and I was at the student union building with hundreds of people. I went to the restroom to pee. Oh boy, there's a buildup here. 40 and cloudy in northern Michigan. And you went to the restroom. Ah. You know what I mean? We just don't wanna, like Granddad, there was a garbage and paper all over the floor, and when I came out, I was pulling out 6 feet of toilet paper that was stuck to my shoe. Everyone was pointing at me and laughing with nowhere to hide. How humiliating. Oh my gosh. Did people say anything to you? TP. Hi, Lucky Taps. 75 and cloudy here in Florida. Oh, it's a perfect day. That's a perfect day, you know? Paulette's laughing. Love it that you guys are laughing. Tangi's laughing. Oh my gosh. That was a good kickoff. Good kickoff. Okay, who is gonna go next for their next embarrassing moment? Como says he should have shoes off with Casey. Como, that was good. I like that. That's funny. I'm not gonna get 3 minutes behind in the chat again. Oh my gosh. Lisa says, I went to McDonald's and asked. That's a good point. You could start typing yours to get ready to go. Whoever is gonna be next. Maybe call out you're gonna go next. So then we know. Lisa says, I went to McDonald's and asked for a Wi-Fi sandwich, not realizing what it was, and thought it was pronounced Wi-Fi, and it sounded tropical to me. and thought it was a new fish sandwich. What? A Wi-Fi? You have to explain, I don't understand. You asked for a Wi-Fi sa is that such a thing? And exactly, "No girls asked me for my number," says Red Dad. Oh my gosh. What is a Wi-Fi sandwich? Is that, like, a real thing? No, I didn't realize back then what it w Is it a real thing? Lisa, I need to know more. It was like from the last live, I didn't know what he was saying about his cans in the trash. She thought Wi-Fi was a sandwich. Oh, you thought Wi-Fi Thank you, Brittany. Okay, got it. Thank you for I sprayed it. Oh my gosh. Thank you for your translation, Brittany. Okay, who's next? Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'll go I have one too. So should I go next? It was I'm That's so, like it was probably embarrassing to you, but I think, like, that's stuff I do all the time. It was very embarrassing. Hog, hog. Okay, I'm gonna go. I already told Brittany it. I said, "I don't know if I'm gonna share it, but I'm gonna share it." Okay? So, here we go. I was in let me just remember the grade because this matters. 8th grade, and I was in reading. I was in reading because I knew if I had passed my reading stuff, I'd have to go into speech, and I have this huge fear of public speaking. And so I had known from my sister who had taken reading because she had bad comprehension skills that if you didn't pass this test, you could take reading instead of speech. So that's what I did. That's not the funny part. So it's reading, right? And it's about, I think it was the second to last class of the day. I think it was like around, or maybe it was whatever. But I remember looking at the clock because I would feel like I had to fart. Okay. And every time when I would have to felt this way, I looked at the time and I'm like, oh. And so, and it always happened, everybody is silent reading. And there wasn't tons of people in this class, but I'm in this row and there's nobody in my row, just me sitting here. And then another person's like right here, a cute boy, might I add. And then the other rows, there was a couple and a couple and a couple. So enough people for this flippin' moment. So the time would happen, and it's silent reading time. So we have it is quiet as a mouse. And I'm sitting here and I'm just going like, please just go away. You've all had those moments. Well, no, one day it just I'm sitting there and I'm like, and it just went out. And it wasn't like a toot, it was I can't even describe the sound of this thing, okay? And the boy I'm reading right, and I'm like, I hope nobody heard it, but I know everybody did. And like the boy in the front turns to me and he's like, "Was that you?" And I'm like, "No." So that's the time I lied. I did lie once. And I'm like, "No." And he's like, and I look and everybody freaking was looking at me. Oh my gosh. So, I'm sure you feel my pain as a 8th grade girl with cute boys in her class. I hope it brought somebody a smile. Paulette said, "I was working in a bank as a teller. My first customer of the day came in, my uniform shirt inside out." No! Paulette! Oh my gosh. Your first day? Oh, which makes me remember one of mine now. Oh my gosh. That's a slate. I'll go on to my next one until somebody's typing their next one, and then I'll read it. So I was in we need to throw up some hearts while I'm doing this one. So I was on a first day of work too. Now I had just gone through and took away like all my dresses, like a couple dressy shoes that I would never now I wear this time to work. Okay. Are we back now? Let me know. Oh no, I know the live is froze. I'm hoping it's back now though. It looks frozen. It doesn't look frozen to me now though. Are we good yet? Back. I knew it took 15 seconds. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll pause my story. I'm gonna read his quick. Oh, Tim Jeffrey says, "Okay, I just got done eating Taco Bell and I was in the chat room. Well, I broke wind so loud it registered as an emoji in the chat. On top of that, my Alexa dialed 911 at the same time." So I bring my shoes to Goodwill. But I'm at work, right? And I'm like, I look down at my feet and I have 2 different shoes on, and I had gone this was a government job, might I add. Hi, Marva. So this was a government job, and my first government job, I mean, I was working for the flipping county, and so I had to go to the courthouse for this because I worked in a different area. And so I go in there and I'm like, at one point, I'm talking to all these people. I'm standing and I happen to look down at my feet and I have 2 different flipping shoes on. And I'm like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? The Goodwill was really close to this place. And I'm like, okay, I can't go, I'm not going to, on my first day, say I got to go home. You know what I mean? Because of my shoes. And I mean, and I was totally 2 different heights and everything. You know how it is. You get nervous on your first day. You think there's gonna be a few fart stories, I agree. So anyways, I go to the Goodwill. The only pair of decent shoes that would have gone with my outfit were the ones that I brought to Goodwill. So, I had to buy my shoes back. So that had to just it was embarrassing, but it wasn't as bad as that fart story. I know. Who's next? Who's next? I have one more for sure. I'm gonna wait. I think we need to hear other people's. 10 likes. Randad, this one is from my wife, Nanny Goat. I love that. We both worked in downtown Minneapolis, and when she was about 9 months pregnant with our first son, dot, 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 dot. I like the dot, dot, dots. That's funny. She jumped into the same space in a revolving door as some guy, and they both had barely enough room to shovel their feet. It's like you just get oh my gosh. Nanny goat, thank you for sharing that. That was good. I would have loved to have seen that one. That one I would have laughed at. I'm sorry. That is funny. I would be laughing with you, not at you. I gotta know, did you get in with him or did he get in with you? Oh, you got to see it. Were you laughing? I just fogged my glasses from my laughter. Brittany, here we go. Brittany's turn. I was in 8th grade. So 13, me too. I was having a bad week because upset we were moving again, 4th time in a year. Oh my god. That's tough. I can't imagine. I only moved like twice in my life, 3 times in my life. And I was so tired from being up all night crying. This is a sad story. And my last day at the school, I got up, started hold on, I gotta read that faster. 4th time in a year, I was so tired from being up all night crying, and my last day at the school, I got up, started to dot, dot, dot. Oh, here we go, we got another dot, dot, dot. You were in disbelief, I'm sure. Oh my goodness gracious. And if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe to this one channel, and you're not gonna wanna miss Monday's episode. You got out to leave and walk to school, and turns out only had my underwear and shoes on. And my brother tackled me and was like, "What the heck?" In 8th grade, you must have been so distraught, hon. Okay, I gotta give you love for that because that does sound really hard. But that's like a dream that you have that happens, and then, oh my gosh, girl. Oh my. That is good. That is sad but good. Is there a song like "Sad but True"? Sad but true. I have dreams like that. I know. I do too. Where you're trying to go to the bathroom and the door is open and the whole restaurant can see, that kind of stuff, you know? Definitely a democrat? Huh? I'm not sure what that means. Lisa, oh my gosh, pretty. You're getting a lot of laughs here. My brother still talks about it, I'm sure. What a moment. Thankfully, you were naked. Being myself, and she's laughing so hard. That one might have to be in the short that comes after, just to make sure the most amount of people can see it. Just kidding. Oh, oh my gosh. Okay. And Angie, is that your story? I'm asking if that's your story. You're peeing yourself right now. How many times does that happen? It happens more and more when you get older. Oh, Brittany says. Hey, I have your permission now. Thank you. I should say, your story could be shared in a short. Beware. You may only see 14 people currently watching, but this could go out to a lot more people. Oh, now I'm trying to remember what the other story was. Oh, I'll go next. So in high school now, no, middle school, 8th grade. I swear, is 8th grade the year for this embarrassment? I don't know. I need to see hearts coming up because I got to make sure I'm not frozen. So in 8th grade, it was, and I'm not a mean girl, but for some reason, it was 2 things we did to people. Perfect. Thank you guys. It was because it was spiking people. Do you remember what a spike is? Where you just have your shorts pulled down and there your underwear would be. So spikes and tripping people. Now this would have been in the 80s, mid 80s. And so let me just spit it out here. I can't, I'm not going to read for a second so I can just spit it out because otherwise my story will take forever. And tripping people. So this story has to do with tripping. So my girlfriend and I would trip people. We thought it would be funny. You know, somebody going here or there, you just trip them quick and they'd fall. Usually you do it to your friends, you know. But I must have branched out and must have tripped somebody on the stairs, which sounds horrible. It's nothing, this isn't me, but it sounds mean. But anyways, I would trip people and they'd fall up the stairs or books or whatever. So, so I was the last day of school, you have to gather everything from your locker, put it in your bag, and you got to, leave. So the line of buses going along the as everybody comes out of the school. And I swear me and my friend were the last ones, right? And I'm running to the bus and I'm in front of her. And what does she do? She trips me. And my book bag went flying and I went whoosh and my face went down. And I'm like, what did she just do to me? And I look over and she is dying laughing getting on this bus. But as I look up, I can see the whole row of students looking at me laughing. I was so so pissed. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna go back a little bit here. Tap on through desk. Okay. I hate to get off here, but I have a lot of loan closing. Oh, hon, that's totally fine, Lisa. Thank you for being here. Sorry you have a big day tomorrow. Lots of laughs. You can always come back and watch it later. She's got me peeing and crying. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we also tripped each other in school. Thank you, Tim. I don't feel as bad now, but it totally makes me sound like a mean girl, which I am anything but. Um, Paulette, good night, Lisa. Good night, Lisa. Everybody's loving on you, Lisa. Casey, no judgment, but I don't think we can be friends anymore. Well, somebody else got me back in 8th grade as I'm standing eating. Remember those little cheese sticks? Like the cheese with the little sticks and you'd whatever, and they had like an a la carte type area in our lunch, and I'd gotten those. So I'm just sitting here in the middle of the lunchroom, in the middle, standing there eating and talking with my friends. And the boys' tables were behind us, and she came and spiked me. She pulled my pants out, but she didn't just pull them down a little bit, she pulled them all the way down to my ankles. And Casey's gonna be cool, right? I'm not gonna, like, go, and whatever, but I'm like, so I slowly put my crackers on and had to pull up my pants. I was wearing orange underwear that day, why, I don't know, they were orange. But yeah, yeah, and it was a regular T-shirt that you could clearly see. Yeah. Gosh, just think if that stuff was done today. I bet you people would get, like, suspended, you know? Brittany, I wish I could remember what I was going to tell earlier. It'll come to you. Give it time, because that one just came to me. You know, like, even the shoe one, I didn't remember that until she mentioned her shoe was inside out. Oh, okay. Okay, now somebody else's turn. We gotta keep this going. Tim, we haven't heard one yet. I just heard Bob blow his nose. Mm, mm. Tim, founding member. Do you remember? I wish I could remember. You told one. Oh, that's right. Okay. But we need more. We need more. Who hasn't given one yet? Pressure's on. But it was fabricated. Um, Randad, I was a public accountant with Price Waterhouse. You were a public accountant? Holy cow. We also had to wear white dress shirts and ties. A guy on our team scratched his back with a pen, not realizing the cab was off. Dot, dot, dot. Story's not done. He scribbled all over his back and had to walk around all day like that. My God. That's just, those things are so humiliating. Oh. My next embarrassing moment, gosh, what the hell was it? 8th and ninth grade. Ninth grader, which is the freshman in the school. Some of our schools start in 8th, but ninth grade for the high school. And I was sitting at the lunch table in a sweatshirt that had my last name on it because I was in volleyball. Bump set spike. And a boy came up to me and he put his hand on my back. See, one thing triggers another. He put his hand on my back and he's like, "Hi." And I remember his name and everything. He put his hand on my back and said, "Hi, hon," something like that. And I'm like, "Hi." You know, you gotta remember, I was taller than the seniors. I was tall like that. So, I mean, I was probably 5'11" at that point, right? And I'm just like, "Oh, a boy likes me." No, I'm going to class after lunch, and somebody tells me, "Casey, you have a handprint on your back, a chocolate handprint. What a dick." Like that, and then made me think he liked me. Gosh. Okay, chick or cheek, not sure which it is, but it says, "In high school, my best friend forever was coming over to study, and she had the flu. When the doorbell rang, before I opened it, I pulled up the bottom of my shirt, pulled up the bottom of your shirt in exaggerated form to cover my mouth and nose from dot dot dot. Pulled it up too high, no bra, and it was the old man next door, and you flashed him." You made his night. Marva says, "Mine would be the day I fell and broke my ankle at the post office right before some lady in white car. And she didn't even look up from her phone. And I got up and hobbled my way to the post office." I'm going to give you some love on that one. Oh my gosh. People in this world. Brittany says that my mom was in the bathroom with the door locked, talking on the phone to a guy. Ooh, I did not like she dated. Okay, got it. And I decided I was going to try and tickle her feet from under the door. Oh, and got your arm, and I got my arm. Is there a dot, dot, dot? Stuck. You got your arm stuck, and she had to call the fire department to come save me. Hey, I guess she was no longer talking on the phone anymore. Good job. Ouch, though. And you had to wait for the fire? Were they there within 3 minutes? Oh my gosh. Marva says, "I was hoping nobody saw me since she didn't." Oh. No, you're fine. You're totally fine. I love it. So another story, but this one didn't happen to me. That would be embarrassing. My best friend was at one of her close friends' house, and they had gone up to shower. She was there for the weekend because she used to live in another town, and now she's was away from her for like an hour drive. So she stayed a longer weekend to reconnect. And they had to shower, so they both took their showers. And when my friend was done, her clothes were downstairs, so she just wrapped the towel around her. Well, I guess the stairs going down, she tripped, t towel fell off, and she went bum, 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 and this is probably 8th grade. Bum, 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 right into the living room where her pa can you oh my gosh. It was, Tim. You were only 10? That would have been a little scary. Was your mom pissed? Mm. I ran out of my water already. Oh my. Can you imagine though, just being like, ugh, no. It's funny though, the shoe story that I told you guys, my sister still tells people that story. She thinks it's so funny. I know. On another channel, my mom had told a story too. Oh, Randa says the same guy. Oh, did you start the same guy also cut his tie off on a paper cutter? The same that I was it the same day too? Oh my gosh. I can't imagine. You know, those work ones are kinda weird. Yeah. I had, my mom shared this story, I think, on my other channel's live stream one night. So you may have heard it if you're from the other channel, if you're from the other side. Um, so my mom I had a car, and she was very much kind of like how I am. She promotes teaching children how to be an adult, you know? So I had my first car, and she said, I need, she'd always say, have you checked the oil? Have you checked the oil? I'd be like, yeah, mom. Yeah, mom, it's fine. And she's like, you still don't need oil? Because then you didn't really look at the miles. It was just you looked at the dipstick when it was low. That's when you got it. That's how we did it back then anyway. You gotta remember, I didn't have a dad. He passed when I was 9, so that's just how we rolled as women in the house, right? But she'd be like, "Yeah," and I'm like, "Mom, it's fine." And then we were doing dishes one day, and she's like, "Casey, are you sure?" And I said, "Yes, mom, go check for yourself." But I went out there and I came back in and I said, "Yes," and I says, "It says it's adequate." And she looks at me and she's like, "The dipstick says adequate?" "No, add a quart." Oh, that's just me. Like would say adequate. Hello, a dipstick. Casey the dipstick. Randa, the same guy also cut his tie off with a paper cutter. Brittany says, my mom was having a C-section delivery with your little brother, and my aunt was making a video. And she got to me and said, here's Brittany, your big sister. What do you want to say to your baby brother, your baby bro? And I picked my nose. And I picked my nose and ate it, and she got it on camera for and she got it on camera. Can you get your hands on that? I would love to see that. Oh my gosh. That is so funny. Oh, Tim says, okay, one time I had an overloaded truck of old tires in the back of my truck. I stopped too quickly at a four-way intersection and dot, dot, Uh, one of the tires fell off and did a complete U-turn around the intersection in front of the stopped traffic and rolled back into my drive no, and it rolled back into your driver's door? Are you serious? No way. No way. That's cool. Randad, if you think public accountants are all stuffy and boring, you're wrong. Hey, you need to let it out some way, you know, with that work that you do. Serious work. Marva says, my neighbor called the police for me one time because I heard glass break and the cop noticed a dish my cap broke and we kept looking at the dish and back at each other. What? The police for me one time because I heard glass break. Oh, your neighbor did. Was it your cat broke and your cat broke it? What a good neighbor though. He was concerned or she was concerned for you. They talked about they talked about submitting it to America's Funniest Home Videos for years. You were 5 years old. That I bet you it would have made it on there. Tim says one of the oh, fell off, so I went back. We're cracking up here. Tim says true story. Well, that's like magical stuff. That's like a good thing, you know? Me and the cop are both like, it was the cat. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh, isn't it fun to just laugh? I'm so glad I had this one take because that video, oh, I had to like clean before I did it. I'm gonna keep playing with it. I'm gonna set that over there. Okay. I'm trying to think of another funny one of me. One that actually would be funny for you guys too, you know? And then that band camp stories. Brittany, you should post it. You know what? Give me the clip. I will post that thing. I will put it on our website. Or let's just make it into a short. If anybody wants to provide video footage, I can make that into a short for us. We would I would for that. I would pay for that video. Marva, in my defense, I was 18 and home alone. Oh my gosh. Oh, and it's not like you called him, you know? Sarah, long live Algeria and long live Israel. Welcome in. How you doing? Let me know if you are new tonight and are a new subscriber. We have the best community and we love welcoming and growing our family. This one time. Oh my gosh. Brittany says, Owen was working at Sears. Look at all of them that are coming to you. You were working at Sears? Brittany, I worked at Sears. What department did you work in? I worked in the children's department. You got off, had just got a used car, leaving work, all my coworkers, and I had never been pulled over before in my life. So none of you guys were pulled over. Nasser, do you have a most embarrassing moment to share? I love the dot 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 suspension. The suspension? No, that's a car. What's the word I'm looking for? Give me the word. Give me the word. The anticipation? The am I saying the word right? Just a crochet. How you doing? Oh. Oh. The cliffhanger. Yes, the cliffhanger. Well, you got pulled over, went to the church parking lot. All of a sudden, there is 5 other cops pulling up lights and sirens. You naughty girl. Why? What were you doing that was so bad? There's no dot dot dot. We need the rest of the story, Brittany. Marva, I am loving all these. I know, they're good. I know, I wanna hear the rest of it. Tune in next Thursday for the conclusion. Random, a guy who sat is Brittany still typing? I bet you she's still typing, but I'm gonna go to the next one, and then we'll hop back. Randall says, "A guy who sat next to me at work looked at me and grinned while he lifted a cheek and tried to rip one to blame it on me, and then grin instantly, left his face, and he said, 'I have to go home.' He left his place, maybe. Grin instantly. Oh my god. Oh. Okay, Brittany's continued story. My phone is ringing off the hook. All my coworkers calling to see what is happening. They're on the speaker saying, 'Put your hands out of the window, get out of the car, and do not look at us.' Brittany, criminal. What song is that? Criminal. You're criminal. Oh, Michael Jackson, right? Criminal. I don't know the whole thing though. Oh, Randad. That's awful. That's awful. Brittany, so the first thing I did was look at them, and they said, "Do not look at us," and yelled, "Don't shoot," and I yelled, "Don't shoot me." They all had guns drawn, and they were giving you an order to take 5 steps backwards. What the hell? Brittany, who couldn't think of anything, is just coming out with the craziest of stories. They had an APB out for the burrito. I got oh my god. Oh my god. I just you couldn't have phrased that any better. There goes Can anybody, like, even see the screen right now? Just kidding. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Okay, so ready, then they grabbed my hand. I can't even see the screen. They grabbed your hand. Hold on. They grabbed my hand, cuffed me, and threw me in the back of the car, and then asked me, "Where did you get this car?" And I was crying, scared. Shit, like, yeah. Tim Jeffries says Randette just crashed the street. Oh, New Circus laughing too. That was funny. Oh my gosh, Randad. Are you like laughing at yourself still? Is Nanny Goat like on the floor? Oh, 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 oh. And I was gonna bring tissues in here because I said I know I have a feeling that tears are gonna happen. Oh my gosh. Okay, make it stop. Oh, I have a sheet, a bed sheet. Oh, oh. Granddad, she peed the couch. Stop. My stomach is gonna. Do you know how many calories I'm burning right now? Oh my gosh, this is epic. Okay, okay, I gotta go back to Brittany. Um, Brittany Hudson says they grabbed me handcuffs. Oh, where did you get the car? Okay, we're still waiting for a response. Oh, I was like, I just got from Big Daddy, the name of the used car lot in Dallas. So I sounded like a hooker apparently. What's the chances from the Big Daddy? And and it had been reported stolen by the person who got it repoed, and then you bought it. Oh my gosh. Tim tells Randad, "Just move to the left." Stingy. I know. Oh my gosh. Oh, Brittany, did you catch what Randad said while you were typing? Oh my gosh, there was an APB out on the booger eater. Oh my gosh. Uh, so that same day from the car lot, 16 leaving work, first time ever getting pulled over. Oh, wow. And I went through that. That is intense. I now need to know what department you worked at because that's craziness. Okay, here's Marva. Marva Russell took our kids to TGI Fridays. Oh, TGI Fridays have been there forever. I wonder if we still have the one in town. I don't know in Burnsville. But anyways, took our kids to TGI Fridays, and my youngest was May 5, and he fell out of the high top chair. Oh, me, you're saying my youngest was maybe 5, I out of the high top chair, and I was like, "I am a horrible mom." All we could see was a leg up in the air, and he popped up and said, "I'm okay." Oh. Brittany was crying and laughing, trying to type. I'm bad. I had to make sure you caught that because that was just too good. Marva, he was hanging onto the chair with one hand and his one leg up in the air. Can you laugh about it now, though? That as a mother would have been so scary. Because, when they fall on their head, oh my goodness gracious. I really got to heighten this chair. Is there a way to heighten this chair? I don't think so. Oh, oh, I'm going to sit back more. There we go. Okay. Does anybody have another one? Calling all embarrassing moments. All embarrassing moments. Trying to think if I have any. I'm going through all the years. I'm sure that they've happened. Falling in my other live stream, that was a moment. That was But it's not even that I was so embarrassed. I really just thought this was so entertaining because of how I held the camera. I don't know if you caught it, but I thought Liz was pulling out a chair for me, but it was her chair and she slid it over. And right as I went to sit down and move slots, I went down. And it's funny that the camera went with me. Ah, yes, I laugh about now, but everybody was looking. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. You remember that, Tim? Oh, I wonder why some of Tim's stuff gets blocked, Brittany. Like it says show or hide and nothing weird was in it. I don't know. Brittany, I worked as a cashier at first, moved to electronics, clothing, and then jewelry. I was there for 5 years. Oh, wow. My best friend at the time worked at the jewelry counter. I worked in the children's department. Um, but yeah. Claude is in the house? What? I don't see Claude. Claude, are you here? Did I miss it? Oh, Claude, it's you. Oh my gosh, I laughed too hard. Obviously, I lost brain cells. What's happening, Casey? Claudia. It's a fun night. We are laughing, we are crying. Make sure you watch this one from the beginning if you want a good laugh, or at least go back like 10 minutes. Yeah, 10 minutes. Poor Liz took heat for that. I know. Like she did it on purpose. I know. She defended it though. She's like, it was my chair. And it so was her chair. I just thought she's so accommodating. She always grabs chairs for Bob. So I always think she's kind of one step ahead. So I thought she was just going to be Liz again. And that was my bad. Hi, Nasser. Oh my gosh. I took care of that. Um, I had to do some slight moderating, only because some things you just don't know, and I knew on the fence, so, um, Paulette, we were in a restaurant sitting in a booth. My brother was about 3. Okay, I need, like, a time frame. Like, is this the '70s, '80s, '90s, you know? 'Cause then I can envision, let me envision it. Just kidding. Um, my brother was about 3 and grabbed the squeeze bottle of ketchup. He squeezed it so hard it shot out of the bottle and ran the wall. My mom was mortified. Oh my gosh. That's fixable though. That's a fixable thing. You know, they can wipe it down. It's not like when my sister had her son. This would have been in the '80s. No, in the '90s. And they were at our general store. And I don't know, did she just leave him in the car to run in quick? It's a small town type thing, you know, those are things you just do. And it was probably cold and wintry and whatever. But anyways, left him in the car. He, I think, was maybe 4, got out of his car seat, went in the driver's, put it in drive, and went through the glass in in the little general store. How's that for saying you crashed a car at that age, you know? Brittany says, "I think my mom does still have the video. I will have to see if she can put transfer to." Oh, you know what you could do? Just have her play it on the TV and just record it on your phone in landscape. So be far enough back so we could edit that damn thing. Did I say damn? Or we could do a horizontal too. That would work as well. Bubbly! Bubbly's in the house. Bubbly's in the house. Claude, it is almost 80 here today. That got me crying, laugh out loud. Oh, did you go back and see what all went down? Oh my gosh, 80 degrees. The song that just came in my head. 80 degrees, you gotta tell it. Mm-mm. Ah, naughty talk. Yeah, Bubbly missed Brittany's embarrassing. It's a good one. You can just go back and follow. It's funny. It's all funny. Bubbly, we were crying. Like, look at my eyes. I was bawling in laughter. You would be too. You're gonna be rolling. There's so many funny ones. But that one actually made me bawl. I couldn't stop. But it was a spin-off from her story. Randad. It was Randad made me cry. Yes, Bubbly says, "Yeah." Well, I think Bubbly needs to share one. I bet you Bubbly has a good one. Claude, when I had my first real job at 18, I was working in a pharmacy. That's a nice job. I took a drink of Pepsi. My boss asked me a question on my 3rd day, and when I went to respond, I burped by accident. That was 2005. I'm just messing. You guys don't have to share the year. But it's sometimes nice to, like, get a full visual, you know? Like, take me to the day, the weather. Not that these stories, they're hard to type. I get it. Randad. Oh, I forgot my most embarrassing moments of all. Every Viking Super Bowl. Well, if you like sports. If you like sports. That's probably why I don't even enjoy them. It's like, do we even have a team? You know? I will work on getting it. You know how epic that would be to share that here? That would be we'll share it everywhere we can. That's hilarious. Have we been live for an hour? Can I be honest? How quickly these go by? Does it feel like an hour to you? You know, you would think that I'm like a super like talkative person. I mean, I go through a day at work not talking to anybody, and then I come home and then Bob does all the talking. And so I'm a listener. Maybe that's it. I have I'm getting my words out. Time flies when you're having fun. That's true. And you know what? These videos, the laughter, it's so much fun. So we need to get ideas. I know Tim gave one, but I can't remember what it was now. So comment on this video after because that helps us too. If you like, there's comments on the videos. Um, like you're doing it in the chat, but actually doing it there. So that would be cool. If you put, if anybody has an idea for one of these, this would be really cool. We have to use the ... because there is a character limit in the live chat. See, obviously I don't type a lot when I'm chatting with people. I usually just do 2 sentences at most. Brenda and I are hitting the casino after that. Jamal Sampson, hey! Cool topic. Isn't it fun? Does anybody else have an embarrassing story? Because we got to get them out. Marva says, not embarrassing for me, but my hubby, my oldest, came running in the room scared somebody was breaking in on the couch edge of our bed. Okay, hold on. What happened? Oh, ... Okay, we're doing a ... Someone was breaking in, and my hubby was sleeping on the couch, and my oldest got to the edge of the bed. Okay. My suggestion, current or past hobbies or collections. That's what it was. That's right. But yeah, if you can just put it in the comment after, because that one would be a good one too. And said, never mind. It was him snoring. What? He was your husband was snoring? I have more embarrassing stories, but they are too embarrassing. No, Claude. No, I shared a farting one. Yeah, I know. No judgment. No, we have gone all out. I'm telling you with these stories. We just said rated R as long as it's not too horrible. If it's more on the closer to the X-rated, tame it back. If it's more on the PD-ish, then let's hear it. Marva, he was snoring so loud, my kid thought someone was breaking in. Oh my gosh. And I bet you your husband said, I don't snore. Or he said, that couldn't have happened. You're amongst friends here. It's a safe environment. For some reason, I need to just change this here. Oh, we're just gonna lean back, get comfy. Okay, the first time I realized I was getting old was a few months ago. Sneezed and farted. Did you mean to say farted? And then had to run to the bathroom. God, oh my gosh. Yes! Oh my gosh, that happened to me in my kitchen. You're not alone. See, this is a safe area. That happened to me in my kitchen in my middle school. That could happen. The sharding. Yeah. I told Brittany about this one too, but I wasn't gonna share it. But because you were so forthcoming, I did the same darn thing. And it's weird. It's weird. It's awful. You're like, what the hell? I was so glad nobody was home. So I could just keep it to myself. Okay, bubbly, here we go. Bubbly, this one isn't crazy, but definitely made me laugh at myself. A while ago, I had my hair down in a braid, like on my right side of my head. Okay, I got it. I'm envisioning it now. I sneeze, and instead of sneezing into my elbow, I picked ... up my braid instead and sneezed boogies into my hair. Don't you hate those sneezes when you gotta go and you grab and then it's like, ugh. Oh my gosh, I hate that. I've done that a couple times, or I've sneezed so hard that your hand is full of nasty, and you're like, "What do I do with this?" You just gotta get up and go to the bathroom. Tim, "Oh, nasty, bubbly, nasty, that's so gross." Oh my gosh. Oh, that's funny. You guys are awesome. Well, it is 9 o'clock, and Bob was like, "What time are you gonna be done?" It was freshly washed hair too. Oh no, not freshly. You guys wanna see Baxter quick? He's whining outside the door. Ugh. Okay. Let's have him come in. My dark room. Here's my studio. But you can't. Isn't that fun? It's so warm and cozy. Okay, hold on. We're gonna let Baxter come in. Hold on. Stay. Bob's bed. Hi, baby. Oh, hold on, hold on. Hi. You're such a good boy tonight. Can you say hi to everybody? What's your most embarrassing story? Time you crept on the floor? Huh? Yeah. He is just when I don't give him enough TLC, you know, I want you to see what I see. Hold on. Hey, Bax. I love you. Are you a good boy? Oh, now you got to get all up in here. You're just like all up in here. Where are you going to go, baby? Puppy. Where are you going to go? Huh? This is my upstairs. Our bedroom's down that way. Bob's downstairs. You're so pretty. Yeah. He go, oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, let me see. Baxter. Baxter. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Oh, thank you, Tim. Tim, now I got the picture in my head bubbly. And then it was freshly washed. Was this when your hair was like extremely, was this when your hair was like extremely long? It's really long now. Oh my gosh, I will never have another dog. I can't handle the mess he brings. The love he brings fills my heart. Can you sit? Good boy. Can you shake? Good boy. Can you shake your other hand? No, just that one. Oh, pretty boy who got a haircut. I love you. I love you. He'll just sit and watch me forever like this. Great laughs. He's a good boy. Very protective though, so like having people over is tough. I love other people's dogs. I would never own toddlers who never grow up. Exactly. He's very protective. He's very there because I know. But this is what he does. This is what he does to his frisbees. He'll never miss it either. Okay, I remembered a really embarrassing one, but it's nasty. Let's wrap it up with that. Let's wrap it up with Tim's nasty. You better pass. Is it on the more closer to rated R? Rated R, like strong RR. Tell the team it's a safe space. Okay, he's gonna type. Let's see if this will fit around your neck. I've never done that before. Is that mean? Where's your frisbee? Where's your frisbee, Bex? Where's your frisbee? Where'd it go? I'm sorry. He's like, let me get your frisbee off your neck, baby. There you go. Okay, we're waiting for Tim's, and then we will wrap. We got to wrap with the grand finale. Does it involve sneezing in your braids, Tim? Mhm. Baxter is 5 years old. This September he'll be 6. So he's 5.5. But he'll just watch how he doesn't miss. Okay, now he missed. But that was a weird angle. I understand. Okay, go deep. Go deep. Go deep. Baxter is he's a lover, not a hater. Okay, here we go. So I work in construction and sometimes there's nowhere to go pee because of other workers on the job site. Okay, okay. That's fair. That frisbee is destroyed. I know. But what's really sweet is like my daughter, who's away at school, she he'll lay this in the very basement right in front of her bedroom door. So he lays these by the people he's missing. It's really cute. So I work in construction and okay, so he's typing. Oh boy. Oh boy. So sometimes I pee in an empty water bottle. Oh my gosh. You know, they have men's pull-ups. You could get men's pull-ups or women's, and then just go all day, just go in your pants. Tim, you got this. Oh my gosh. That is so funny. So, how does Thursday at this time work for everybody? I should do a little poll. But the thing is, I can't on Wednesday and I can't Fridays. Fridays are tough because we don't know if we will or won't on the other side of things. So it's like I don't know what to do there. I grabbed the wrong one as I was driving. Gosh, the story's continuing. Tim. Tim. And drank it now it's being hidden, and you drank your own before you realized it. Oh my gosh. I hope you weren't dehydrated. At least it's oh, right. Oh, that is so funny. Oh my gosh. They call him Mellow Yellow. Oh my god, gagged, pulled over and puked. It's not like you were gonna say yum. That was delicious. Tang. Just think Tang. Oh my god. That's more gross than my booger brain. Oh my gosh, or the sharding. Oh my goodness. You guys, look at Tan. She's laughing and gagging. Marva says that's not funny. It's it's funny that it happened to him. You know, like if it was our moms or something, but Tim can handle it. Oh, what did Randad say? Oh, they call him Mellow Yellow. Oh, hate you made your own Tang drink. Well, that's what we'll say. It's his special Tang. Oh, nasty. Claude, it tastes like you think it would taste. Well, hey, all who have wondered, we now know. We can all sleep tonight now. Thank you. Tim, this is a safe space. Okay. All right, let me put this back here. Oh, hold on. On that note, that was a pisser. Thank you so much for being here and having fun with me and making me laugh and making other people. That's what it's all about. Yay. And again, on Monday, if I can hold off, I'm so excited to show this video because I'm praying and hoping it is going to be good because I am all out, and I'm honest anyway, but I am coming all out. The 6 side hustles and the truth of it all. Tim will be known as Survivor Man. Yeah, he could go on Survivor. Do I have an orb behind me? Does anybody else see an orb? That's really cool. Love you, Kirby. I need to know if anybody else saw it. Well, um, Tim can still taste it. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. That's cool though. I love orbs. Bring that good energy around me, right? As long as it just doesn't have red eyes, I'm fine. Oh my gosh. Brittany Hudson, thank you so much for moderating. Randad, thank you for coming up with this wonderful subject. Thank you for sharing the story, Brittany, was it Brittany's? Yeah, that made Randad's comment make me cry. To laugh and cry is like the ultimate for me. When that happens, it's like, yes. You can't pay for that. You can't make that happen. You know what I mean? And when you get that, it's like, yes. And I can go back and watch this again. And then watching me laugh will make me laugh again. Was the light reflecting? Oh my gosh. I feel like Tim has seen and done some things he needs to share now. Well, we'll have to think of a creative title for a live stream where he can share those. So think on that, Tim. Think on that, everybody. I don't want to leave you guys, but it's 9:12 and now I have to go live again tomorrow night for my other channel. Just kidding. But it was fun. Thank you guys so much. I love you. Good night. And tomorrow is Friday. Can I get a whoop whoop? All right. Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. Bum ba dum bum bum. I hate to leave you, but I really must say, Tim drinks his pee every day. Good night, you guys. Love you.